Wheels fall off woke Jaguar. So, Kat, after a very strange woke rebrand featuring a commercial that no one could make sense of, Jaguar, which is a car, not the animal, their sales plummeted. In fact, their sales dropped 100%. So if they were selling 2 cars, Kat, how many would they be selling now?
That's right. The British luxury brand that once meant power and prestige just nuked itself with rainbow marketing and a confused dude in a dress. This isn't just another ad flop. This is corporate suicide in real time. And the panel on Gutfeld didn't hold back. Kat Timpf was savage. Tyrus was brutal. Even Joe DeVito lit it up. Let's talk about how Jaguar took a legendary brand and turned it into a virtue signaling clown car.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One.
I get that.
Okay. Are you surprised by this?
I get a little offended by this ad being called controversial. I think it's giving it a little too much credit.
Yeah.
Like, it was clearly trying to be controversial. It's like, we're gonna blow everyone's minds. We're gonna have like a dude in a dress. Like the internet, like we're so far beyond that at this point. It was clearly trying so hard to shock people by just like weird clothes and a lot of colors. And I think that's even more pathetic than being like actually shocking and actually controversial.
They should do the same treatment for Fox and Friends, like a woke rebrand of Fox and Friends.
Yeah. You just want to put Kill Meat in a dress.
Yes.
That's what you want to do. I don't know. It's just, there's nothing lamer than trying, because if you're controversial, so what should be controversy if you get like caught saying something that you didn't think about, that's just you being yourself. But this is lame.
First off, the ad wasn't controversial. It was pathetic. They were trying to be edgy with nothing but rainbow colors, gender ambiguity, and artsy weirdness that had nothing to do with cars. What were they thinking? We're gonna blow everyone's minds with a guy in a dress? Newsflash, this isn't 2007, it's 2025. The internet seen it all, no one's shocked, it's just annoying.
Yeah, it is lame. You know, Tyrus, should Jaguar have stayed in their lane? I know, you're gonna be talking about that tomorrow at the water cooler.
Well, we've actually talked about this story before. You were on maternity leave. Thank you for your service.
We did.
We covered this. And
My nipples are still sore.
And we were still confused of why they were trying to be so out there. Apparently they ran out of colors. Because it's like, oh, we got red, yellow, pink, and orange. Like there's no blue, there's no green. It's like they had to show one of everything except a straight dude in his 50s with receding hair, because that's the guy who buys a Jaguar.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna rebrand, you take a bunch of guys on the wrong side of 60 who are recently divorced, and you have them sitting around together like, how can I get my life together? I don't know. Do your kids talk to you? No. Let's buy a Jaguar. And then as soon as they buy a Jaguar, all their kids come out and like, Dad, I love you again. Yeah. And their wife no longer wants to be with a young, strapping 40-year-old. She wants to come back to you because suddenly your love life is so much better because you have a Jaguar. So that would be the ad campaign I would go with that. Everyone on there looks like they ride bikes that you rent.
Yeah, they do.
Tyrus is awesome. He drops a truth bomb. Where's the actual buyer? Who is the real Jaguar customer? It's the straight 50-year-old dude with a receding hairline. That's who buys these cars. He wasn't lying. That's who they should have been marketing to. Instead, they used feathers and neon lights and a bunch of gay guys in patent leather. And here's the kicker. Jaguar's sales dropped 100%. That means they're selling no cars. You can't even buy a new Jaguar in most cities. They're not making them. But they are making weird ads to show off how inclusive they are. You know why? Because nothing says luxury like confusing political messaging baked into your VA coupe. It's insane.
Yeah.
They really do.
Joe, you drive a Jaguar, but you drive it to get to your Maserati.
That's true, Greg. I am very sophisticated. I drive many luxury cars, but I'll say...
You look like you sell them in that outfit.
That and delicious cocaine. But I'll say this. People are blaming the sales drop on the ad. I went on 3 Jaguar websites for local dealerships. I couldn't even find a place to buy new Jaguars on 2 of them. They only sold 49 cars in all of Europe, and I think the biggest reason for that is they're just not making any because they're switching to electric eventually. And they say that's the crazy part, is it's going to make these Jaguars super valuable if you can even find one. But the whole point of this is like all this stuff about who's having sex with who and what your pronouns are. All this stuff is boring. I don't care. Sports cars are supposed to be exciting. This isn't exciting at all. Like, I don't need a car to tell me that you're interested in transvestites. You just keep that on the employee review.
Yeah. The weird guy's making a good point, Kate.
Yeah, the weird guy.
This is almost a version of trans, where a sports car is identifying as a pride float.
And going broke in the process. You know, this is Tata Motors has made the biggest marketing mistake in the world. They've taken one of the great brands, which was so sexy in the 70s and the 80s. Oh, my God. And they've taken it and they've made it woke. So go woke, go broke. And the one color they didn't use was green. Why? Because they're going to have green. It's going to be green energy. It's going to be green new scam. Nobody wants it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Tyrus is right. I don't want to get in a car with people like that.
Well, because the cool part is you're going to have to drive.
Yes.
Oh, but I don't really know how to drive, Tyrus.
I guarantee you can drive better than them.
Well,
Yeah,
and
they're all on ketamine.
No, it's all going to be, you know.
look how much like space that feather thing in the back's going to take up.
Yeah.
But they're all bald, so it doesn't really matter.
You know, I think they're ignoring a huge population by not making EV white-paneled vans.
Sports cars are supposed to stand for speed, style, and freedom, not identity politics, DEI scorecards, or ESG nonsense. If Jaguar wants to save their brand, it's simple. Stop preaching, start racing. If this video hit home or made you think, do the real ones a favor. Smash that like button, share it, and hit subscribe for more unapologetic commentary that calls out the insanity. Because at the end of the day, you go woke, you go broke.